Dear friends, the topic I would like to cover now is legislation in the United States of America. Many of us complain about the economic crisis and wish to find a way out of this disaster. Presently, we are following a course that has been planned out for us by the government. Unfortunately, the government is failing to resolve many of the issues we are encountering along the way. But if we are to blame our government, we must also accept our share of the blame and responsibility, because it was us who elected the representatives currently in power at Capitol Hill. We are disappointed with our legislative decisions, because there is always a chance we have made a wrong choice. The reason I like to bring this topic up for discussion is to look for possibilities to enforce legislative reform in the country. Legislation has been adjusted in the past, when women received the rights to vote in 1920. In 1965, the legislation was changed again to allow African Americans to vote as well. I have a strong belief that the present legislation law must be reformed again. The American laws have been manipulated so that the public has to make a decision between two candidates who have been preordinated to run for office. This makes it difficult to elect the right person for the job. Legislative reform will bring American citizens a better quality voting process, and as a result, a more balanced government. Here are some ways in which the legislative system could be changed for the better. For one, I strongly disagree that being 18 years of age is enough to vote in election. There are other criteria that must be met as well. The right to vote must be revoked if you don't speak a language, don't pay taxes, or live on welfare. Right to vote should not be unequal between a single citizen and a head of household, because the head of household holds much more responsibility for their family than a single person. The right to vote can't be equal between a person who pays taxes in one state and a person who pays taxes in multiple states. Government employees and private sector employees have a biased opinion on topics of politics, so voting for them should be a privilege. These are just a few examples I'd like to share with you, my friends. I see only one way to better our lives, and that is to get the right people into power through active reform of the legislative law in the United States of America.